Were we? Yeah. We could talk about yesterday. Yeah. Um, we haven't we put up some smaller videos. We haven't had a specific enlarged report on it. But last night there was a Democrat. So during the Democratic National Convention, during any convention, there's parties. Those parties are for the delegates, for the people who come in from out of town. There was a party last night at the Salt Shed in Chicago, and John Legend headlined the party. And at that party, there was a small entourage of protesters that came outside of the party and were basically holding banners and screaming against. Yeah, you want to talk? Yeah. Do you want to talk about your sign? Make criminal Israel pay its war murder costs now. Why are you holding this sign right now?
Because we need to stop killing kids and babies and moms and all those folks. Yeah. And it's just, our tax dollars, your tax dollars are paying for
we
murder.
back on again, y'all.
So are
It's
you?
going to be very expensive to clean this disaster up.
That's the big question. Who's going to pay to rebuild Gaza? And I got a hunch it might be the American taxpayer. Somehow or another, we always manage to get in on that kind of thing.
So do you feel there's better uses of the U.S. taxpayer dollar?
Yeah, a lot better uses.
If we must spend it on military, send it to Ukraine.
Okay.
That's more.
So you would be okay with that?
I would be okay with that. I think we're spending far too little on Ukraine.
Okay.
They're willing to bleed for us, and all we have to do is give them some bullets. That's
we there's terrorism in this country all the time. I mean, 25,000 murders a year here. Like every other week, we have 1,000 murders. 25,000? How many? 20?
A few hundred.
Let me go on ahead and play this real quick.
There used to be more, but in the 80s, no. In Chicago, no.
And research. Fair use is a use permitted by copyright statute that might otherwise be infringing. Nonprofit, educational, or personal use tips the balance in favor of fair use.
War numbers.
There we go.
Yeah, I mean, we have terrorists all over this country. There's a lot of bad people in America. There's a lot of dumb people in America too. So, I don't know, So anyway, but we don't go bomb their neighborhoods and stuff. Think about it.
You from Chicago?
Of course. Yeah.
How do you feel about having the DNC here?
Wonderful. We should have it here every 4 years.
Really?
Well, yeah. I mean, we got great hotels, nice weather, and we're lucky. It's 70 degrees. We have great places to protest, demonstrate. We're used to this. I mean, Abraham Lincoln was selected here.
Our mayor was favorable to this. He supports protests and freedom of speech, but obviously they have to protect the out of towners. They want the out of towners, some of whom are scared just walking down the street even when nothing's going on. So they have to take that into consideration.
Are you a Democrat or Republican?
I'm like every American should be, right down the friggin' middle. Hate Republicans and hate Democrats, and just work on issues and policy.
How about you?
Bernie Sanders, liberal, but unfortunately, I don't think they're going to pick him anytime in the near future. He gave a great speech last night.
Can you talk about what you've seen this week? Can you talk about what you've seen this week? How do you feel about, has the message been getting to the delegates and to the party? What have you seen?
I think it's been refined, and it's pretty much, stop funding wars in Israel and bombing and killing kids.
The message has been going on for months. Okay, so anybody that's in that hall or anybody in America must have seen the message by now, and you just have to take your side. I think the pattern, not just here but in other countries, I'm hearing, is the people are sympathetic to the Palestinians. The governments have sympathy for Israel. So what are you going to do? Hopefully influence the government.
Okay.
That's what I'm hearing.
Are you from Chicago as well?
I am. Okay. Well, I went to school in Wisconsin for a while, but then I graduated from a different Big Ten school here.
I'm a rebel.
Were you around in '68?
Yes, as a matter of fact, I was. I was a young man. I put on a nice sports coat and a tie, and I just walked, anywhere I wanted. They didn't bother me. I didn't look like a hippie. So
They being
the police, the security people. I walked all over the Hilton Hotel. The only place I couldn't get in was the room where Humphrey was going to give his acceptance speech. The Secret Service stopped me there. But other than that, And I went across the hall, and there was a group of people trying to set up a third party for McCarthy. Okay, because they didn't want Humphrey. So it was fun. It was great. I'm thinking tomorrow I may put on a suit and tie and get some of my old credentials and see if I can slither in if there's a crowd, you know.
Yeah,
I don't know. Sometimes that works. What's that?
Texas in the house. Where everybody from? Middle
Well, thank you
Tennessee,
very much. I appreciate that. That'll be good.
Wisconsin in the house.
Red teamer. What's the red team?
Well, I'm a security expert, and red teaming is when you probe security systems to see.
Oh, okay. Great.
So Renee,
Great. Yeah, there's a lot of security here, but there's a lot of people going in and out. I've seen a couple of famous
big
journalists
Texas in the
that I
house.
know going
Michigan,
in and out.
Nebraska, North
And,
Carolina, Florida,
I think we had a big
Alaska. Nice.
parade here of blue light vehicles. Probably
Indiana, baby.
Clinton or Waltz going to speak. They're going to speak
Georgia.
tonight. I don't know.
Okay.
You guys know
VA.
what the schedule is? I don't know.
No, not
I
from
don't know
inside
the
the
schedule.
convention, no.
Yeah, we're gonna. It'll
Borders,
be
that's
on
what I'm
at
talking about.
midnight, and then it'll be on again at 3 a.m. So
Minnesota, Georgia.
nobody will miss the convention unless they want to, if they're willing to stay up and wait for it.
Okay.
Great, thank you.
Well, thank you.
Thank you
Anything
for
else you'd want to talk about?
Other than the U.S. is taking the wrong side as far as I'm
Illinois.
concerned in this Gaza war. I know Israel is an
Cali.
important ally, but
Kansas City,
they
Iowa.
depend more on us than we on them. And somehow they've got us convinced that we depend on them. So
Thank you,
they
Tammy.
definitely should be
Kentucky.
not just asking Netanyahu to back down, telling him to back down. Stop the weapons flow. Stop the economic aid. Israel has a per capita GDP equivalent to most of the stronger Western European countries. They're not a poor nation anymore. They don't need a lot of help. They may need a few weapons now and then that are specialized, but they don't need economic help. I think Germany and UK are maybe the only Western European countries with higher per capita GDPs. You might want to check that, but they're right up there. So they don't need that much aid.
You guys got any questions about Chicago?
I got another question about politics and money. Money. Are you okay with money in politics? With
Of course not. That's ruined this country.
Really?
That's probably one of the reasons, right? For corruption.
Yeah.
I mean,
Getting rid of
it's
money in
horrible.
politics would be great if we could do it, but
I mean,
the people who
money
there
goes-
want it.
Money
Because
goes from here to Israel, and then they give kickbacks to all our politicians.
Hyde Park, Chicago. That's
It's
what's up, my
nuts.
bro.
yeah,
Corruption, American corruption. If Harris
Yeah,
does
take-
one thing, she should do that. Get rid of as much corruption and money in politics as possible.
okay, a question on Chicago. The new mayor you mentioned. How are you
Brandon
feeling?
Johnson.
How are you feeling about Brandon Johnson?
I want to give him a chance. I think he's relatively inexperienced as in the political field, but he's certainly very liberal. The strong liberal groups supported him. That's how he won. Okay, we'll see what he's able to accomplish. He's got 4 years.
Are you hopeful?
I'm hopeful. He's a very good speaker. He's obviously motivated to do things, to help Chicago.
We used to have a reputation for murders, and we do have, just like Paris or London, Chicago's almost the same size. They have ghettos and stuff, and a lot of the murders happen in those neighborhoods.
They don't have as many murders as we do, unfortunately.
No, you know what? They have rough neighborhoods.
Getting there.
So does New York.
Look like the crowd's
and
coming back,
Philadelphia,
y'all.
But usually downtown, we get a bad rap. Downtown in the north half of Chicago, usually it's kind of rare to have a murder.
My man.
Do you feel
Jay
like
Man.
if there was some of this tax dollars you're talking about coming back into Chicago, that might some of these neighborhoods might not have some of those issues?
Well, we got to put in more commercial businesses in, the Amazons and the warehouses and the high-paying jobs. Heck, Panda Express pays $21 an hour. You want to go? Let's go work there.
Google is in the process of
CTA bus
rehabbing
driver.
the old State of Illinois building. Are you guys from Chicago or?
I'm not. No.
Oh,
Yeah,
the
we
State
have-
of Illinois building, a beautiful architectural work built maybe 20, 30 years ago. They're totally rehabbing it. Google
Are you
is.
excited for that?
And I am. Yeah, I guess that's going to be their Midwest headquarters. It's right downtown on Randolph and between Clark and LaSalle. And it's so there are a lot of the companies moving in. The economy is not that bad in Chicago as compared to some other places, because we were not as much of a manufacturing town anymore. We're more of a white collar town, and with banking and insurance companies and such as that. Although there's still some manufacturing, but you know, as everybody knows, a lot of that's been going across the border anyway.
Sweet. One last question, bringing it back to the political world. Are you going to vote in this upcoming election, and who are you going to vote for?
Well, I'm going to vote in this upcoming election. I'm thinking of writing in Bernie Sanders because it doesn't matter. As I told some other people, we live here in Illinois. Effectively, our votes don't count because Illinois is going blue. You know that. You know, like New York, California. Our vote will not make a difference. I've never voted for the major candidate because I knew that. I voted for Jill Stein one year, and I don't remember who I voted for in the other years, but maybe Bernie Sanders this year. Now, if my vote would make a difference, of course, I'd vote for Kamala Harris.
Okay.
And I've given some thought, but it's a little more trouble than it's worth to changing my address. I have lots of family and friends up in Wisconsin, which is not, 50, 60 miles north, and becoming a resident of Wisconsin for the election, because that vote will make a difference. Okay.
Interesting.
And those of us, people here in Chicago who are interested in politics and want to make a difference, will convoy up. I've done this several times to Wisconsin to do canvassing and things like that,
okay.
or phone banking. Of course, now you can phone bank. I phone bank out to the state of Washington for a congresswoman out there a few years ago. You can do that now. It's very easy. And yeah, a lot of people have been up to Wisconsin several times, been to Iowa, and been to Indiana, because there's more of a chance your vote's going to make a difference out there. Except, the local elections, of course, you canvass locally, but for the national, you go around to the states where it's going to make a difference, and they're close. It's easy to do.
I appreciate the time.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Bye-bye.
Want to hold this? All right. Thank you all for tuning in. We're gonna go take it down in a minute. We really appreciate y'all for tuning in. Today is the 21st of August. This has been the third day of the Democratic National Convention in Chicago, here in Union Park. So the pretty large march. It was like thousands of people. Didn't really have a permit. It left out of here, went down Washington, and turned up a little bit, and then came back down on Lake. We saw a little bit of odd police action in one of the transit stations on Lake today. Also, as Nico said, we were at the salt shed, which was a large party. All the delegates were basically dropped off at this party, and there was a noise demo. And it seemed to us as we were watching that I think that the noise demo that was talking about the human rights violations in Palestine, it seemed like it really did reach a lot of delegates. So that was a good example of like the type of demo. And I think we were basically almost the only press that covered that. So we've been trying to get out there to the different events, show what's going on. Also, last night we were at the demo outside the Israeli consulate at the Accenture Tower downtown. There were about 70 arrests. We had that on the live stream. That was a fairly intense situation. We've also been posting up lots of clips. Obviously, data has been limited in the large crowd, so we're going to keep pushing out those video clips for everybody. We really appreciate you sharing our work. If you go to unicornriot.ninja/donate, you can help support independent media, 501c3 nonprofit. We're not a partisan organization. We're a nonprofit. We just try to show people what's been going on. So I'll just say before we go down that, there's still a few people out here. There's still a few media. For the most part, the crowds have headed out. And today, apart from what we saw at the transit station, it didn't look like there was any arrests, but the police did keep people out of the park that which had been the site of a rally on Monday where people dismantled parts of the fence. We were able to kind of see and document on Monday how people got into the fence over at that park, which is a little bit west of here. So we're going to keep bringing you tomorrow around 5 o'clock. There's going to be another big march. I think it probably starts right here. And so we're definitely going to bring you that, as well as any of these other sort of pop-up events. People have been kind of grabbing
gonna
mics
pop
out
off
at different,
till
delegate
I'll say
events,
another
that
30
kind of
minutes.
thing. So, we're going to keep trying to bring that to you. We know that some stuff happened outside where the Colbert show was being filmed. Pelosi was there. There were street demonstrators there last night. That was another thing we heard. So people have been popping up. People have been coming out to different things out here. There's been a lot of different groups, and obviously not everyone's all on the same page when it comes to politics. A lot of times, activists and protesters don't agree about everything. But Palestine and the human rights issues around Palestine has definitely been the major issue driving protests out here for each day of the DNC, because The White House, which is controlled by the Democratic Party, has obviously been signing off on those Israel policies and not usually blocking what Israel does when it violates human rights.
All right, he's out of there. That's enough of that. So let me see what else we got, guys. Don't seem like it's a whole lot going on right now. All right, let me see. Yeah, it's not a whole lot of lives happening right now out there on the street. Said get Ben Bergam on cash. I don't know. I don't know if that's. I don't know who that is. Ben Bergam. I don't know who that is. Let me see if I can find another stream. You guys want to hear Bill Clinton? Put it in the chat. He's speaking right now. Yay or nay? Until we find a good live. No? Okay. There ain't nothing going on, man. There's nobody out there right now that's recording it. It's not really a good sign either. They might be like, yo, no cameras, no press over here by us right now. That could be a thing. Just saying. So let me see. Nothing. There's literally, I'm looking on Facebook right now, the same search that I always put, and there's nothing. Chicago live streets. Let's try that. No. There's nothing, guys. Might be a dud tonight. It just might be. I'm going to try one more thing. Yeah, they just ended theirs. Yeah. Let's check out the tick of the talk. See if they got anything going on over there. All right, here we go. Let's see. All right, let's see. I'm going to see this last one. If anything's going on. Anybody else? There we go. Okay. Oh, I found one. Let's check it out. Here we go. We got one. They look like they might do something.
You said every single night I was there, somebody got shot. Okay. Well, I can't say every single night I was there, somebody got shot. Sir, you're saying that that's a lie. That is you know it's a lie. It's a mistruth because you. Do I know it's a lie? You admitted it's a lie. They very well way have shot someone every night. I can't. Oh my name the person they killed. Yeah, and I very well may have a purple unicorn in my asshole, right? That doesn't make it true. Like I said, one of those. What he's saying is true. What he's saying is true. Every day, a person in the West Bank, a Palestinian in the West Bank, is illegally killed. You prove that it's not. I can't prove the negative. I've cited you. You're so positive. Okay, what's negative? I'm so positive. I can't prove it. So you're saying you make a claim. I say prove it. You say prove it didn't happen. I can't prove that something didn't happen. Okay, so I can't. Every day, Palestinian in the West Bank is killed either by illegal settlers. Is there anything that I could possibly say in any theoretical world that would convince you to change? Yes. What would that be? All my opinions are subject to change. Okay, and what could change it? Concrete evidence. What does concrete evidence mean to you? I don't know. Like, if you showed me, like, I don't know. Concrete evidence that Israel is like the bad guys, right? Okay. And everything I've seen is to the contrary. So here's the problem. Here's the gap. Because
Send me the link,
I
Trina.
started also.
Send me a
I
link
grew
on
up in a
Facebook or
Zionist
something.
Christian culture. I grew up already with a perception of Israel. Then I went to college. I started studying. I traveled to the Middle East. I studied Arabic. Step by step, my eyes started opening. I started seeing things, and things shifted my perspective. Right. At this point, it's frustrating for me to talk to you because I have 10 years of things in my mind that I don't read, that I have perceived as pretty ridiculous.
So that dude is awful overdressed for his job. And he seems real aggressive with that pretty chill protester dude. But I think that dude's some sort of righty. I call him, like they call us lefties, but he's like a righty. No offense to the right-wing people on here, but you know, he's like dressed with he's got like a, here you can see. Right, you see how he's got a bulletproof vest, case backpack. Dude's got a like helmet, and I tried to scope his press badge, and his press badge said "Today is America." So if anybody wants to look up Kane Higby, "Today is America," I'd like to know how this even began, because that dude's he's acting like he's press. That's News Nation, so that's legit.
News Nation.
Ain't nobody here battled up like that, dog. Yeah, it's tactical gear. That's what I'm saying. Like, why do you need tactical gear?
Where's Ben Bergam, y'all, that y'all was talking about?
Why did Netanyahu and his little peons tell all the people in the caboose?
Why is that guy in tac gear? What's that? That dude's in tactical gear. What?
Oh no,
He's
they
real
already went
angry
off.
at you. He's really. I mean,
They went off
dude,
already.
that's okay. So there's been a lot of people here that are calling themselves press.
Yeah.
Right? Like, look at that dude. Look at how he's dressed. He's way overdressed. It's like he's trying to amplify conflict.
Yeah, he thinks he's the whole thing.
Well, I don't know.
People dress up like that. They feel powerful. They feel cool.
Well, I mean, I'll look up his name. What is it? Kane Higby with "Today is America." But like, I mean, that sounds like some weird, like weird independent, like not true journalism,
right.
but like,
no, absolutely not.
I mean, I'm a TikToker for God's sake, like I'm not, I mean, I got like 100 people watching this.
Right.
Cam Higby.
I don't know. I mean, he says
he's been attacked by Cam Higby, but I mean, he's been attacked, I guess. I don't know.
The narrative is that he had no preconceptions, that he didn't know anything, and that he just looked into this for himself, and that everything he's read has proved to him that Zionism in Israel is the right and Palestine is wrong. And the man won't listen to personal experience or any information. He just starts rattling off dates and times.
Yeah, yeah, that's all I was saying.
That was interesting because I didn't know if the dialogue broke out or it wasn't a dialogue. Yeah, I mean, I am interested. So, Matt?
Yeah, go for it, man. I'm filming right now too.
Okay, good. That's fine because I thought it's interesting. You were dialoguing with a Zionist I believe, for a while, and it was a dialogue. I don't think it's here to be raised voices. Nobody's fighting each other.
Trying to keep things calm.
Things were calm. A dialogue broke out, right?
Yeah.
Rare.
Yeah.
What was your takeaway from that dialogue?
I quickly shifted from trying to say things that I knew are true and trying to make arguments to I just tried to start understanding if there was any possibility of any communication. Because I know everything he said, he just claps back really fast. He's rattling off dates.
It's intentional. That's like intentional.
Tons of data in his head. He wasn't listening. Like he's listening to a word any of us are saying. I expressed to him, look, let's set aside historical things. Let's set aside what historian you've read, blah, blah, blah. Let's talk about the situation right now. I was just in the West Bank for 2 months. Would you like to hear my personal experience of what I witnessed? And he would, but as soon as I started trying to share, he immediately just shut down everything I said and basically told me I was wrong. Told me that what I had witnessed was not true. He told me that that's just not a fact. So
what you witnessed.
what I witnessed. And when I tried to dialogue about that, he just tried to shut down everything I said immediately. And he feels so confident that he's right that I felt there was no possibility of any communication.
Like, you can't even tell your witness your testimony.
Right.
Can you tell me what you witnessed?
Absolutely.
What did you witness when you were there?
I mean, so I have a degree in international studies with a focus on the Middle East. I live in Amman, Jordan. I've taught English there. I've studied Arabic at the University of Jordan. And I have a lot of learning and knowledge about the history of this conflict. And my experience being there is that none of my study prepared me for the experience of being in an occupied territory. It starts the moment you cross the border, right? Your experience going through the border, going.
I'm sorry, guys. It's just getting lame. Yeah, it's gotten. All right, let me try to find another one real quick. If you guys got any good links, let me know. I'll pull them up. It's just hard to. There's not a lot going on right now, which is weird. I really think that that's very weird. That is not normal. There's nothing. I can't find nothing. Yeah, that sucked. That one sucked. We're gonna try to find one. Y'all want the Chicago police scanner? Let's see. Nah. Let me see. Try one more thing, y'all. This is it's nothing. There's nothing. It's crazy. Let's see if we got anything. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Curfew mission for good morning. What about 695? Yeah, just being the metro and screen over there for the street park or 695, Becky.
This
106, I'm sorry, what about the train?
is lame. I can't do it, guys. I can't do this. It's not the way I do it. I can't sit here and listen to a scanner. I'm sorry. I can't do it. It's just not my thing. I'm gonna look and see if News Nation is still live. No. See if they got anything on here. Nothing. DNC. It's all we got in Chicago right now for the lives. Everything is DNC. This event has ended. Nope. It's 2 days ago. We got nothing. Trump? Yeah. There's nothing going on, guys. Yeah, exactly. There's I'll check Rumble too, but I don't think there's anything going on over there. I'll give it a shot just for y'all. I'll try to keep this thing going for you, but it don't look like nothing's going on. So let me go to Rumble. Yeah, I do got a Rumble, everybody, just so you know. I barely ever use it. I need to get it connected, but you know. All right, let me see what we got. There's one person live. Rumble's weird to me. Am I the only one? This ain't no damn protest. This is clickbait. Yeah, man, I hate it. See, that's what I'm saying. I can't do it, y'all. Today live. Okay, this person's live. Let's hope that this is real. People do anything. Well, I'll tell you. No, there's nothing going on, guys. On nowhere. I went on everything. There's nothing. I'm seeing nothing at all. It's all bad, guys. I think we're done. If I get anything else, I will come back on, but it don't look like nothing's going on out here. Andy Negro, how you say that? Andy NGO. Nothing. There's nothing. Nothing going on tonight. I think it's because it was over 77 people got arrested last night. So, I mean, maybe they holding off until the day Kamala speaks. That's what I'm thinking. And I ain't hear nothing that it was supposed to get crazy tonight. I told y'all yesterday I heard it was gonna get crazy, and it did. Tonight, I ain't seeing nothing. But again, it's only 8:46. So there is that. And you know, Chicago, well, if you don't know, Chicago gets popping at night. So we'll see. I'll try to keep you in tune. Let me see if they put anything in the news. Not really. You know what? I ain't check X. Let me check X before I get off here. Let me see. Somebody is stupid. They put a whole beard on Michelle Obama. That's funny. Let's see if anybody's out there. 1 hour ago. Where are they getting this feed from? Nah, today it don't look like nothing popped off at all, really, you guys. Not even gonna lie to you. It don't look like nothing popped off. That's good though. That's kind of a good thing, you know. Bad thing and a good thing, but yesterday was the day. Today ain't nothing going on. The police was too swole out there today. I don't know if you guys seen how many police was out there. It was a whole lot of police out there. Yeah, there's nothing going on. Oh. What's this? Nah. All right, yeah, I'm done, guys. That's it. That's all I got in me. I can't find nothing. So if anything does pop off, I will be back. But yeah, let's pray. Honestly, let's pray that nothing does happen tonight. Let's pray that everybody does the right thing, protests the right way, and makes it home. You know what I mean? That's what it should be anyway. They should just be able to protest, make their voice heard, and then make their way home safely. So yeah, that's it. That's all I got. I hope y'all have a fantastic night. I will try to stay on top of this for you. All right. I am so tired. Just so y'all know, I'm exhausted, man. I'll be back tomorrow. I see you guys are late nighters, man. So what you think? Should I start doing my shows later in the day? Does that work better for people? 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock, maybe 9 o'clock? Is that too late? Y'all let me know because you're the audience. I want to know what you think. What is the best time for me to go live and share things with you guys as far as like a, formatted type of style live? 8, 9, late night. I got y'all. All right. And just so everybody knows, man, that's watching right now, I do a show called America's Conspiracy Compass. So one thing, I don't know if you noticed about me, but I'm a huge conspiracy theorist. All right. Very big conspiracy theorist. So if you guys like conspiracy theories, I do a show. It's called America's Conspiracy Compass. You'll know it's America's Conspiracy Compass because you'll see this. This is my intro. This is the intro for America's Conspiracy Compass right here. Whenever you see this, you know it's about to go down. I love it. That's my favorite intro that I've created. All right. It's that one right there. It's America's Conspiracy Compass. It's on pilled.net. I started off on here where you're watching me at right now, right? But then I move it over and it's solely on pilled.net because I show a lot of messed. I don't know if you're into gore or if you got a squeamish stomach, it might not be a show because sometimes I show videos that you cannot show on any other platform. Pilled.net is total freedom of speech. All right. It's created by Americans, true red-blooded Americans that love freedom of speech, constitutional freedom of speech. So pilled.net, just go there, create your account and go and just type my name in and follow me, ring the bell. I'd appreciate it. If you like conspiracies, go and check out the ones that I already did. I did one that was very controversial talking about the different branches of Judaism and talking about the ones that, are into some crazy stuff. Yeah, pilled.net, Chrisanne. I did that one. We talked about the trafficking and that whole thing, that conspiracy. We did 9/11, Bigfoot, flat Earth, hollow Earth. I want to get into some parallel dimension talk. So if you guys are into that kind of stuff, we covered the whole Billy Carson thing. I called him a whack job. He's smart in his own way, but stupid also. Joe Rogan, all of that kind of stuff. I love it. Mud flood, Tartaria, giants, dragons. We talk about it all. Ghost, alien, fake moon landing, all of it. Go over. JFK assassination. We talk about it all. Pilled.net. Go over there, guys. I would appreciate it. Anytime you see this logo, this is the logo that I put up when I'm going to do America's Conspiracy Compass right here. Let me move myself. Then you know. All right. So yeah, go on over, guys. Pilled.net. It's totally free. You don't have to pay anything. Yeah. I'm gonna sign off. I am tired. I think I'm about to just take another shower and call it a night. That's it. That's all I got in me. I hope you guys enjoyed. I'm sorry this one wasn't as exciting as the one yesterday and earlier. I'll be back tomorrow. All right. Y'all have a good night. God bless you. Peace. Don't forget to vote. Trump 2024.